I'd like to welcome everybody and a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. And today, Gloria Lerin will be leading our session from Barcelona in Spain. And Gloria professionally combines work in sensory awareness with Gestalt therapy in offering a true union of body and soul. And here you go, Gloria.
Okay, so thank you very much for coming to this session. At the same time that I feel joy in my heart to be with you, sharing a part of so important part in my life, that is the practice of sensory awareness. That I love you, this practice, I am in love, and I can share with you that I know many people feel the same like me. At the same time, I am a little nervous because online, I don't used to give classes online. And I am talking in a language that it's a language that I don't use to talk. But from my heart, I am going to give the session. And I would like to share what I am practicing in my life for the last years. That through sensing, we have the support of the floor, our breathing, gravity, and I am practicing to find the support on myself. And this is the topic that I would like to share with you through the experiences, that to explore how do you find and to meet the support on yourselves. And what I have arrived to this topic in my life, because in my experience in my life and the experience of the people that I work, that in our childhood, maybe we have not had the support that we will need it. The support of a person who take care of ourselves, the support from the heart, the support that this kid needed to have, to feel a support. Then through the support, we develop the confidence and the security in ourselves. And this is very important, because if not, all our life as adults, we have this kind of state of alert, state of nervousness, anxiety, control. We cannot rest inside ourselves. I am talking general. I'm not talking each person, because I don't know, maybe you don't feel what I am saying. I am sharing what I have lived and what the people that I am working, many occasions, they find in this way. So this kind of support that we will have needed as when we were a kid, we can develop in our lives. We can find how can we trust in ourselves, in the others, in the environment, in life, and to find the security, to contact with our inner strength in our lives, that we have a part of ourselves, that we have a deep, deep part of ourselves, that it is our essence, our deep nature. And during my daily life, not all day, of course, I am looking to find this way to give me the support. And if I have the support from the others, fantastic, I applaud. But maybe in many occasions, if you don't have this kind of support in yourself, the others, they are going to give you the support, but you are not going to feel it. You are going to want more and ask to the other, give me, not like I am talking about it, but it's a way to ask the other, give me the support, give me. Because there is a kind of emptiness in the region of our heart. In this emptiness, we want to feeling about what was food or smoke or sex or exercises or religion or alcohol, because this emptiness is full of suffering, and we need to fill in with love. And with this, we need to have a process in life with humility, and to go to walk in a path to find this way, to know ourselves a little bit with humility, and to explore how can we give ourselves this kind of support. So this is the introduction. So we are going to explore. Ça va? It's okay? If you want to know more about this topic, that for me, I felt I was so happy to know in our organisms what happened with we activate a vagus nerve. And you can find this theory that I am talking about with neuroscientist. It calls Stephen Porges, and I don't know if you know the polyvagal theory. If you want, I'm going to write to Stefan that they can give you. And then when I have studied this theory, and I found this is sensory awareness, that we recover ourselves through the contact, listening to the other, the eyes to the other person, breathing, calm. So many things that sensory awareness. If we find this calm in ourselves, it's because, one of the reasons, it's because we activate the vagus nerve. The branch, the line ventral, because the vagus nerve has two directions. Well, I will talk a lot. I am going to shut up. I love to talk because I am so happy to discover that our organisms, if we activate this nerve, we feel the confidence, security, calm in our inner self, in our inside. So after all this explanation, and I appreciate you are listening to me, we are going to start with this topic to find or to explore the support on ourselves. And I ask yourself in this moment, after this explanation, how do you feel? If you need to close your eyes, to go inside you, and to start our trip of exploration, the first step that I am propose you, it's how do you feel in this moment? And I propose that you make a parenthesis in your personal life and be here, experiencing the moment that you have never lived and you will never live again. And this is an attitude, a way of being here. Could you accompany yourself from your heart, whatever you are in this moment? If you have some expectation from this session, or are involved in an emotion, Where do you feel this emotion in your tissue? In your shoulders? Or your back? Your stomach? Maybe you are worried about some topic. Maybe you feel a tension. Could you welcome yourself as you are in this moment? Welcome yourself. Without wanting to change. If you are worried or have attention, you are as you are, and you are very welcome. And to give support the way that you are in this moment. How is your sitting? Are you comfortable? Could you allow the movements you need until you feel that you are really sitting? And you can move a little bit. You readjust your position with soft, small movements or big movements if you need, without pushing yourself. Is there some part of yourself that is close or tense? Could you offer it your presence? You are for it. And maybe this part is going to be very happy to receive you. Because sometimes we want to take off this part or to say, no, I don't want to feel like this. So how about you offer your presence? How do you feel when you are in this moment with yourself, whatever you are in this moment? And how is your breathing in this moment? For me, in my daily life, to be in contact with my breathing is like an anchor. Then I can contact and go home. I think anchor, I don't know if I am very clear in English. Something that you can't have a place to be there with security. Do you let your breathing breathe itself, or you are doing something to breathe? And now I am going to invite you to let your eyes open. And you're going to see in the screen, on the screen, there are people, friends. And then I am going to propose to explore to give your presence to one person of this group. Maybe the other person is not going to look at you, but offer your presence. You are for this person. Authentic. You don't have to change the face or put a mask. It's only, I am here for you. And you are going to receive the present from the other person. So giving and receiving at the same time. This is fantastic. You give your presence. Really, I am here for you. And look a person. And the other is giving you his presence to you. How do you feel? Maybe you are at home and I see there are people that are together, two persons together. Maybe you are alone at home, but you are not alone. You are with another person in this group, offering your presence and receiving the presence. And in this situation, how is your breathing? If you feel you are in contact with another person, and it is enough for you, you can let your eyelids close. And this movement to let your eyelids close, maybe caress your eyes, not close the door mechanical. Try to explore how is your sensation to let your eyes close and not mechanically close the eyes. Try 1, 2, 3 times. If it's something change of the quality, to close your eyes. Very simple. And being in contact with you, with yourself, with the others, we are going to propose that with 2 fingers together of one hand, you're going to put in the middle of your eyebrows a little above. I am doing, if I'm not clear, I am putting my 2 fingers here and the other 2 fingers of the other hand in the union between the end of your skull and your neck. Without pushing, it's only a soft contact. How is your breathing when the arms are in this position? And when it's time for you, you can change the hands, or you can let your arms come down. Is there a space between the 2 points of contact? Could you allow space inside your head? Change your hands what is needed for you. And you accompany with your breathing in this position. Feeling this soft contact with you. We treat yourself with respect. And if it's too much for you, you let your arms come down and feel the resonance in your front, in your heads of this contact. You have the support of the chair, the support of the floor, gravity, and your support of yourself. And then again, you put your 2 fingers on the front and your occipital. And then now you are going to move your skin a little bit upwards. Upwards. So it means you stretch a little bit the skin, go upwards, and then you let it return to its original position. And you accompany through your breathing. It's a very small movement, and you create space in your skull and in your front without pushing, only with a soft contact. And when you did it, you let your arms come down. Coming to yourself, there is some sensation that you feel in your head, in your neck, in your front. And leave this moment only be here, feeling breathing. Silence. How is to wait the next experience? And now I am going to invite you to explore how a part of yourself can give support to another part of yourself. If I'm not clear to explain the exploration, you can see me. So you are going to bend one of your arms from your elbow. And then this arm is going to rest in the other arm. So you let your shoulders come down. And you feel how the passive arm, the arm who is above, is resting, and the other is active, is holding the other arm. Only this. Only to feel how one part of yourself can be supported by the other part of yourself. And you breathe, you inhale and you exhale. You have the support of the chair, the sofa, the floor, gravity, and yourself. Could you let the weight of your shoulders to the support of the chair? And having the arm that it's above, passive, with the other arm active, you are going to move the passive arm. And you're going to travel, finding the way that the arm above is resting on the top of the support of the other arm. So find a way that you really let the weight of the arm it is above and is passive. And then you move and when you need to stop, to have a pause, and I invite you to make a pause. And only feel the support of your arm. There is a part of yourself, the arm above, that can rest. And when you are ready again, you start the dance between the two arms. There is a dance. One accompany the other. If the other has the possibility to let the weight, well, maybe the arm above is doing the movement. Well, maybe not. Explore this possibility. And during the trip, during the dance, could you accompany through the breathing? Through the contact of your feet on the floor. Of your sitting bones. And if you need to move your head, let it move as you need it. Be aware what is needed in this moment. Not what you want to do, what is needed. And you can change your hand and take the arm from another part, from the forearm. You can create your own movement. How do you feel being supported by yourself? And little by little, we are going to allow your two arms come down. And how is the resonance of this exploration in your shoulders, in your arms, in your breathing? And with eyes closed, you prepare to get up. But take your time to be ready without precipitation. You prepare how you move, how you explore to get up with your inner contact and not with the eyes outside, with the contact with your eyes outside. And then when you are standing, how is the contact with your feet on the floor? Is there any difference in your shoulders, in your feet? In your armpits? And you can walk some steps to feel the contact with one foot to the floor and the other. You can go forward, backward, feeling really you are here with you. Open to feel the sensation, the feelings. This moment you have never lived and that you will never live again. Could you be here? And now I would like you explore to bend your trunk, following the gravity, and then you let your head hang, and then little by little you bend your trunk to the floor, following the gravity. Let your arms hang, shoulders. Take care about you are wearing glasses. And you allow your hair fall down, your neck. You have the support of the floor, feet. How are you in your legs? Do you feel any difference between both sides? How is the weight of the part you have been exploring and the other side? You can move if you want a little bit the arms or the trunk. Be creative what you need in this moment. You open your mouth and you exhale like a release. Exhale. You let it go your way to the floor. And if it's too much for you, I invite you to come again, to be standing. Let your heads hang to the earth, to the floor. And little by little, we are going to continue with the other arm. Take time to get up on your time. And how is to be in the vertical in this moment? And I'm going to continue with the other arm. So you bend the other arm from your elbow and you take this elbow with the other hand and you give the support. You can be standing or sitting. You choose what you need in this moment. It is not obligation. You have to do something extra. And the first moment, it's only to feel you can lift the weight of this arm and leave the effort in your life, not effort, finish. It's only be here. And feel the support from one part of yourself to the other. And go to your breathing. And when you are ready, you begin to explore the dance between the two arms. One is letting itself be accompanied by the other. And if you want or you need to change the contact of your hand into your elbow, you can take your forehand or whatever you need to take your arm and dance with him. One is letting itself be accompanied by the other. One trusts the other. One listens to the other. Your breathing is accompanying you. And it doesn't matter you are distracted, you are criticized, or whatever you are. It belongs to us. Our mind is our mind. Only we let it go and go home. Come to our senses. Come to our experience. And if you need to rest, you rest. How is the arm? Maybe it's not the same sensation that you had with the other. Maybe this, you can lift more weight or less weight. Only explore. And when you need to let your arms come down, allow it, please. And little by little, we are going to finish this experience, to accompany you, to giving you the support on yourself. And when you allow your arms come down, if you are awake, if you are alive in this moment, how do you feel? How is your breathing on the top of your chest? You let it go, your jaw. How do you feel in your mouth? And being present to get up with eyes closed, I invite you to get up from the chair or whatever you are. Being present, completely here. You are here, here. How is this way to be standing without effort? Do you allow your arms hang? Or you are holding your shoulders? And now I would like another way to give you support. That one hand is going to give the support to another hand, like this. But find a way. So you offer the presence of the palm of one of your hands to the other palm. And find your shoulders where they can be restful, your shoulders. How do you feel the contact between the two palms? It is a gentle contact. And taking your hand, I invite you with tenderness, you accompany yourself for a walk in this room, taking your hand. You are not alone, you are with yourself. You take your hands, being the support from one hand, giving the support to another, and you walk around the room as if it were the first time that you walk in this room. This is the first time. And you accompany, you take your hand. You are not alone, you are with yourself. And you let the images of the objects come to you, that it was the first time. The colors of the walls. If you need to change the hand, you change. Up of you. And if you need to make a pose in front of an object, you can allow a pose, just stop. And in front of this object, you offer your presence, and the object is giving you its presence. And there is an interconnection. You accompany yourself and you give your hand to yourself. How do you feel? And then it's free, of course, like always in sensing. You can walk backwards, forwards. You can stop and honor this object, honor a door or a window. If it were the first time that you see the door or the window, and you offer your presence to this window, to this chair, and the chair is giving you its presence for you. Thank you for this chair. Thank you for the door. They are for us. You are not alone. You are with yourself, with your essence, with this part of yourself that is intact. It doesn't matter whatever you have experienced in your life. In you, there is a pure place, space, full of beauty, kindness, benevolence, and love. Could you let yourself be accompanied from this place in the depth of your being? And little by little, you are going to come back to your sitting. But not mechanical. Find a way to continue this way to be with you, accompany you. And I am going to read lyrics from a song from Fito Páez from Argentina. And when I read these lyrics, could you be present in your tissues? Could you be in contact about what do you feel with the vibration of the words? And you can choose if you want to close your eyes. Who said everything is lost? I come to offer my heart. So much blood that flows in a river. I come to offer my heart. It won't be easy. I know what will happen. It won't be as simple as a thought. Like an opening the chest and taking out the soul. A cut of love. The moon of the poor is always shining. I come to offer my heart. Fixed in stone, I come to offer my heart. And I will unite the ends of the same bow. And I will go quietly. I will go slowly. And I will give you everything. And you will give me something. Something to ease me a little more. When no one is near or far, I come to offer my heart. When the satellites don't reach, I come to offer my heart. And I am talking about countries and hopes. I speak for life. I speak for nothing. I am talking about changing this, our home. To change it just for change. Who said everything is lost? I come to offer my heart. Fito Páez.